Today we are going to learn what is a string, and we will learn the string functions available in Excel. So first of all, the question comes that what is a string? Unless the concept of a string is not clear to everyone, it will be very difficult to work with the string functions in Excel. So a string is a group of characters. In a very simple line, we can explain a string as a group of characters. Group of characters are known as string. When we talk about Excel, we talk about data in tabular form. We will know that when we open Excel, we find a sheet. The sheet is divided into rows and columns. Why it is divided into rows and columns? Because we have to enter the data in tabular form. So while entering the data in tabular form, we must know the types of data available. The data is divided into various types. The first type is number, like age of a person is a number, like sales of any product is a number. The second type of data is date. Another type of data is time. In the same manner, we have one famous type of data which is known as a string. A string is a group of characters that we have already learned. We take an example of a student table, like we have roll, we have a student name, then address of the student, city, state, email address, phone number, etc. Age, see, when we enter the data, suppose this is a roll number, this is a number, but when we enter the name, like Amar, Amar is a group of text characters. So this is a string data type. And when we enter the data in any table in the form of records, we find that most of the data are string data. Like address is also a string data. City is also a string data. Suppose Bhagwanpur, city Muzaffarpur, and a state Bihar, age suppose 31. So name is a string, address is a string, city is a string, state is a string. If you take another example of a table like employee database, employee code, then employee name, name is a string, then department, department is a string, designation, designation is a string. So when we are working with any database, when we are working with Excel also, then we are surrounded with string data. So Excel provides a lot of function to process the string data. And what are these functions? We have to learn one by one. These functions will surely help any business executives to perform their day-to-day task. The first function, here I am listing down some important string functions. The first function is len, is equals to len. The second function is left. Third function is right. Then we have mid. Likewise, we have many functions. We have around 25 to 30 string functions are provided by Excel. So, and in the last session, we learned about the difference between formula and function. What is the definition of function? Function is a small program. Function is identified by name, and function has a purpose, and a function has a syntax. So when we are learning any function, first of all, we need to know its name, like len. Len is a function. The second element is, what is the purpose of this function? The purpose of this function is to know the length of a given string. When we provide the string or the cell reference of any string, then it is going to return us the length of a string, means how many characters are used in this string. And third element of learning any function is syntax. What is syntax? The syntax are the requirement of the function. What function needs, you have to provide. Len function needs a string here. In the parenthesis, you have to provide either a string or the cell reference of any string. Only then it will work. If you will not provide any string or the reference of the string, then it is going to produce error. Or if you provide the cell reference of a cell which is not containing a string, which is containing another type of data, again it will produce error. So when we are learning any function, we need to understand some important points. The first point, what is the name of function? The second point, what is the purpose of this function? Third point, what is the syntax of this function? And in the last session, we have also learned Excel is very powerful because of a strong library of functions. So take here example of len. If we type here is equals to len, and this is column A, this is column B, this is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3, this is row 4, and if you will type B2, B2 is the cell name of Amar. Now what will return by this function? This function will return 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, it will return when you will type is equals to len under bracket B2 and press enter, you will find 4 is displayed. It means it will count how many characters are there in that string, and that number will be displayed. So this is the purpose of len function. In the same manner, we have left. See, what is the name of the function? Left. This is the first point. Second point, what is the purpose of this function? The purpose of this function is to get any number of characters from the left side of the given string. So its syntax is not going to be as simple as len. You need to provide, suppose in this cell, I am going to calculate, I am going to use left function. What you have to do is equals to left under bracket, you have to give the cell reference of the string, comma, suppose I am going to type 2, number 2. When you will press enter, instead of this, what will appear? AM. Left function will return the specified number of characters of a specified string from the left side. Here I am giving B2 means Amar, and I am going 2, it means we need 2 characters. So AM will be returned by this function. Now, if the left is clear, then surely you will understand right very easily. In the case of right, what we have to do? When you will type is equals to right, give the cell reference B2 and comma, suppose I am writing 3 here. I'm writing 3 here. What happens is it will return MAR. MAR. Right? What is the purpose of right function? Just like left function, it returns the a specified number of characters of the given string, but from the right direction, from the right side, not from the left side. Now, the third one was mid. Mid means middle. Left fetches the number of characters from the left. Right fetches the number of characters from right. But mid from the middle. So its syntax includes 3 elements. The first element is the string B2. The second element from where you want to fetch, and the third element is how much you want to fetch from second position, so from M. How much characters you want to fetch? 1. So it will return M. As this is the first class of the string, it won't be possible to learn complete string in one lecture. We will continue with the same topic. We will turn up with a lot of more powerful string functions in the next session. Hope you understood what is a string and the function len, left, right, and mid. Thanks for joining this session.